tutorial for the Arizona Science Center. My name is Al. I want to give you a little bit of help before you start coding for your Chrome app. I'm going to go ahead and give you 3 examples of the code you're going to write, and each one has errors in it, and I'm going to give you some ideas how to fix them. First of all, something's missing from each example, but that same thing, what's missing in one example is not missing in the others. So you should be able to figure it out just by comparing the examples. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, here's the handout you're going to get. And examples 1, 2, and 3. You can see in example 2, you have a bracket that's present in example 1. So in example 2, you probably have some missing brackets. So look at examples 1 and 3 and figure out what brackets are missing. The other things that might be missing are quotes or colons. Each of these things has something important to tell the computer when it's thinking. It gives it a certain description and a certain way of looking at the code that you've written. After you finish this, then you're going to be ready to edit in JSON. So you should have the JSON editor app already installed as one of your Chrome apps. If not, make sure you log into your Google account, go to the App Store and find it and install it. I'll show you how. Open a new tab. In the upper left-hand corner, you're going to find the Apps button. Click that. And if you already have the JSON editor installed, you'll see it as one of your apps. If it's not installed, you won't find it in there. You can see I already have my Chrome app installed. It's right there, the Alarming Apps app. That's kind of fun to say. So if you don't have the JSON editor, you want to go to the Chrome store, which is in the upper left-hand corner of the apps page. Go ahead and click it and open it. And then where it says search the store, type in JSON. You can see there are several options to choose from. Just type in the word JSON. And the JSON editor, you're going to see several JSON editors and extensions and things like that. Go ahead and click the JSON editor and install that. I already have it, so it'll just say launch. Once you're in there, on the left-hand side, over here, where I'm scribbling, this is where you're going to do your work. On the right-hand side, don't do anything over here. Alright? Alright, I wanted to show you how to check for error. Let's say you put in some code, so I've typed in some code on the left-hand side. And this is the reason why we're using a JSON editor. Click this arrow, which you see right here, the one that's pointing to the right. And if you have some mistakes, it'll tell you where to find the mistakes. So error line 2, and it identifies the mistakes and gives you some suggestions on how to fix it. When you're finally finished, what will happen is that your information will transfer over, and in the next example, I'll show you what it looks like. Once you've finished writing your code, like I have over here, you want to save it. The first thing you want to do is you want to go to your desktop and create a new folder on your desktop. We're just going to call it Chrome App. And I'm going to call it Chrome App 1. Then go back to Chrome and then click Save. And where it says Downloads, you want to go to Desktop and change the name of it to manifest.json. Okay. Now if we go back to the desktop, and close this, you can see we've got a file called manifest.json. Drag that into your Chrome app folder. Congratulations on making your icon and dropping it into your app folder on your desktop. You're ready to upload. What we're going to do at this point is, instead of opening a new tab and going to the apps folder, I'm going to have you come over to the right hand side of the screen and click on these 3 parallel lines just below this little face. When you do that, a tab should open up. Go down to Tools and then Extensions. Now, in Extensions, click the Developer mode. On the left hand side, there's another button that says Load Unpacked Extension. Click that. Find your app folder on the desktop and then click that, and then you should see your app. If you don't, try clicking Update Extensions now. Also make sure Enable is checked. If it's not, your app is not turned on. You can't use it. So click it. Open a new tab. Now click the Apps button and let's see where our app is. Mine happens to be on the second page, so I'm going to move it over to the first page just by dragging it and putting it where I want it to go. And there we are. Let's test it out. Should open right up to your virtual Science Center. I thank you for joining us on this journey, and I offer my congratulations to your success in creating an app for Google Chrome. Thank you for coming, and I look forward to working with you again.